Good morning. Today is Thursday, December 9th, 2021. Today is an A Day. Asian and Pacific Islander Culture Club, all NFA students are welcome. Informational meeting will be held after school on Wednesday, December 15th in the main campus library. Please plan for a ride. We have no late buses at this time. A virtual option is available on our Google Classroom code. Any questions, contact Miss O'Neill.
Excuse me, why are you late to class?
Why do I have to be here on time?
Because you have to learn.
Good job, you made it to class on time. Being on time is very important.
Ms. Caldera will be holding another round of auditions for the NFA Step Hip Hop team on Wednesday, December 15th from 2:30 to 4 p.m. in the NFA Dance Studio. Please come dressed and prepared for tryouts. Also, packets will be collected and given out if this is your first time trying out. Please see Ms. Caldera periods 4, 7, or 9 in room 236 if you have any questions.
Whoa. I forgot everything about science, bro. You gotta help me.
No. It's easy. Just remember the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Thank you.
Thank you, science.
The Colonnade Magazine is looking for students' work for the annual publication. Please submit your poems for short stories, plays, or your photograph artwork. Doodles to the Colonnade advisor, Mr. Rwalz and Ms. McCurdy. Feel free to contact them with any questions at rwalz@necsd or vmccurdy@necsd.net. The Poetry Out Loud competition is a national organized program where high schools students are scored based on their skill of memorizing and performing selected poems. The two highest scoring students from Newburgh Free Academy will have the opportunity to compete against other Hudson Valley students at SUNY New Paltz in January. Winners on the regional level proceed to the state and national level for a chance of winning some of the $50,000 prize money that is awarded during the finals. The NFA Poetry Out Loud competition to determine the two local winners will win the honor of continuing to the regional competition will be held on Tuesday, December 21st. Interested students should see Mr. Waltz in room 143 or Ms. McCurdy in room 273 for a list of approved poems, as well as the rules and regulations for the competition. The senior cosmetology class will have clinic hours on Fridays, offering discounted prices to students and staff members. Beauty services will be offered during the times of 7:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Fridays only. The Empire program will run on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 2:20 to 3:50 p.m. There is no busing yet. Please see Mr. Cruz in 264 or Miss Salisbury in the main office for more information and schedules. Seal of Biliteracy is in room 213 with Miss Van Reyes and Miss Mendez. Music will be in 258 with Dr. Carroll. Building Beautification is in room 138 with Miss Me Show. If you already are registered, report directly to lecture room upon dismissal. Other activities will be announced soon. As a reminder to our students, you must have your ID with you and visible at all times. There will be various security checks throughout the building where your ID will be needed to present if you are in the hallways after the bell. If you do not have your ID, you will be detained.
Take your hat off.
It's a wave.
No, that's in the hallway.
Follow the dress code. The school requires no hats or hoods in the school. If hats and hoods are found, you will be detained.
Follow the dress code.
Have a good day. Thanks for watching.
Good morning. I'm Declan Welling, your host for Game Clock. Winter sports has officially started, and the bowling team has kicked off their season with 2 wins and no losses. The varsity swim team lost to Washingtonville 103-80, and they will play FDR on Monday. Now for the weekly wrap-up with host JJ Seglio.
Welcome to the first edition of the weekly wrap-up, where we cover all of this week's games in a nutshell. We start off in South Beach, where the struggling New York Football Giants took on the red-hot Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins defeated the Giants 20-9 off of 2 touchdowns from quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. The Giants fall to 4-8, while the Dolphins extend their winning streak to 5 games and improve their record to 6-7. Going back to East Rutherford, the Jets were beaten by the Eagles 33-18 off a great game from Eagles backup QB Gardner Minshew and tight end Dallas Goedert. The Eagles bounced back from last week's embarrassing loss to the Giants and improved to 6-7, while the Jets continue to slump and fall to 3-9. The Los Angeles Rams snapped a 3-game win streak with a 37-7 win over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Matthew Stafford had a big bounce-back game. He found his favorite target twice in Cooper Kupp while also throwing Odell Beckham Jr. a touchdown. The 8-4 Rams look to defeat the 10-2 Cardinals on Monday Night Football. On Monday, the New England Patriots faced off against the Bills in some of the worst wins of the year. The Patriots had to rely on the run game as they defeated the Bills 14-10. The Patriots only threw the ball 3 times in this game as the winds were too strong to get any passing offense. The Patriots have now won 7 in a row and improved to 9-4, while the Bills have lost the lead in the division and fall to 7-5. The Patriots are back, and this is not good for the NFL. The Dallas Cowboys have had a very up-and-down season, losing to the Raiders, Chiefs, and Broncos, but routing the Patriots, Giants, Eagles, and so on. The 6-4 Cowboys went down to the Big Easy to face the 5-6 Saints on Thursday Night Football. The Cowboys went on to win 27-17 after a good performance by the Cowboys defense, getting 4 interceptions, setting up short drives for Dallas to put points on the board. The Cowboys improved to 7-4, while the Saints slumped to 5-7 and have now lost 5 in a row. It was rivalry week in the Steel City as the Pittsburgh Steelers played host to the Baltimore Ravens. The game came down to the last play. The Steelers were up 20-13, and the Ravens scored with 12 seconds left to make it 20-19. The Ravens decided, instead of trying to tie it, to go for an unorthodox way to end it, a 2-point conversion to win it. They were stopped, and the Steelers hung on to win 20-19 and improved to 6-5-1, while the Ravens fall to 8-4. History was made in the Motor City. The impossible happened. The 5-6 Vikings faced the 0-10-1 Detroit Lions, and for a good amount of the game, the Lions were winning. But the Vikings scored with 1:30 left in the game to give them a 27-23 lead. It all came down to Lions quarterback Jared Goff to drive down for the win. On 4th and 2, down by 4, Goff threw a game-winning touchdown, and for the first time this season, the Detroit Lions have won a football game. They won 29-27. The Lions improved to 1-10-1 and are somehow still alive in playoff contention. Meanwhile, the Vikings are soul-searching and fall to a 5-7 record. Things were heating up in Cincinnati. The Cincinnati Bearcats were the only undefeated team left in college football at number 4, until a bolt of lightning hit Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The Bengals were one of the best teams in the AFC and a legit division contender at 7-4. Going into their matchup against the 6-5 Chargers, this was supposed to be a good game. It was not. The Chargers dominated right from the start as Justin Herbert threw 3 touchdown passes in the 41-22 rout over the Bengals. The Chargers improved to 7-5, while the Bengals fall to 7-5. Here are the other games that I missed. The Arizona Cardinals defeated the struggling Bears 33-22 to improve to 10-2, while the Bears fall to 4-8. Arizona plays the all-in LA Rams on Monday night and opened up as 2.5-point favorites. The Washington football team defeated the Las Vegas Raiders 17-15 on a game-winning field goal to extend their winning streak to 4 games and improve to 6-7, while the Raiders fell to 6-6. The Indianapolis Colts traveled to Houston and dominated the Texans 31-0. With this loss, the Texans fall to 2-10 and are now eliminated from playoff contention, while the Colts improved to 7-6. The Buccaneers defeated the Falcons 30-17 in Atlanta. The Seahawks upset the streaky 49ers 30-23 in Seattle. And the Kansas City Chiefs defeated the Broncos 22-9 on Sunday Night Football. That's all we have for today for the weekly wrap-up. I'm JJ Seglio. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you Week 14.
There's an MLB lockout currently, after players and owners have reached a disagreement. There is no telling when it will end, but since the MLB has had a tough past 2 years, it will probably be before the start of the regular season. The Rangers are on a 7-game winning streak. In the NBA, unvaccinated players now cannot play in Canada. This shouldn't be too big of an issue because over 95% of players are vaccinated. Thank you for watching Game Clock, and sadly, LaMelo Ball is injured.